Jobs to do in your allotment in September. Well, yes, we're now in September and it's the weekend. So what jobs can we do this weekend down at the allotment? Well, things will start dying off now, and I've noticed that the pumpkins are dying off. They're early this year, as well as obviously the sweet corns being early. So obviously look at harvesting your pumpkins. You know that the pumpkins are ready. If the stems have gone brown on them, that means that they're ready to harvest, and obviously they're ripe as well. So that is when you harvest your pumpkins. Obviously harvest the rest of your sweet corn if it's ready, and also start looking at your eating apples and your pears, as they will start to get ready. Mine aren't quite so ready yet. They're still not big brilliantly yet, so I'm waiting for them to swell up for a bit. We've had some really harsh rain here, and hopefully that will make them swell and get a bit bigger. But you know, when apples and pears are ready, as you'll just like lift them and they'll just snap off the branch, that is when they're ready. You shouldn't have to pull them off the branch to harvest your apples or your pears. That is when you know when they are ready. So also start doing that. Obviously people's tomato plants may start dying off in like polytunnels and greenhouses. Once they've finished and they start dying off, take them out, put them in your compost pile, get off any old tomatoes, and yeah, harvest all them, because you don't want to be leaving them in the greenhouse, because that can cause diseases for next year. So you want to get the plants out of there as fast as possible. Start looking at your spring bulbs. Everywhere that you go at the moment, you'll see spring bulbs everywhere. You'll see them in shops, you'll see them in garden centres, you'll see them online. They're all advertising spring bulbs, but don't plant them yet. You can buy them, but obviously store them somewhere dry and cool, and don't plant them till end of October, November time. That is usually the best time to start planting your spring bulbs. So don't get carried away and don't start planting them yet. Also start looking at getting your garlic and your winter onion sets, as they're all available in the garden centres now. I've just been and bought my garlic and I've ordered my onions. We'll be planting them towards the end of September, but use the next few weeks in starting to prepare the beds. Build your beds if you need to build them, if you need to construct them. Get some manure in there, start getting that rotting down for a bit, and get some feed in there, because all the summer plants will have used a lot of the nutrition in the ground. And yeah, get the food back into the ground ready for growing this winter time for the garlic and the onions. You need to plant your garlic around October, November time, because it needs the cold weather to help develop the garlic bulbs, to get them to create the clove itself. So it needs the cold weather. You don't grow them through the summer, you grow them through the winter, and then usually they're ready around June time. So that is your task for this weekend, everyone. Get looking at getting some garlic to grow. If you're new to allotments and you've got a allotment what's covered in weeds, get that area sorted, and then at least you're growing something to start over the winter while you concentrate on clearing down the rest of your plot over the winter months. I don't grow much myself through the winter. I grow my Christmas potatoes, I grow my garlic, I grow my winter onions, and possibly some shallots as well. So that is all I tend to grow through the winter period. So if that's what you want to get done this weekend, write them jobs down and join along with me as I get ready for winter myself, as I start clearing all my plot, getting it all tidied and getting it rebuilt ready for next year's season. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, everyone. Make sure you drop us a follow to stay up to date with all our videos. Until next time, everyone, remember, keep smiling, keep shining, and keep guiding.